Okay, good morning, all of you. Last session we discussed about multi-threading, right? I give the summary. Last session we discussed about the multi-threading. Multi-threading. Okay, so what is multi-threading? In that, what is single tasking? What is multitasking? How we can achieve the multitasking? And there are two ways to achieve the multitasking. One is the process-based multitasking and thread-based multitasking. Again, thread-based multitasking also they will ask the question. So, how many ways you can create the thread-based multitasking? There are two ways. First one is by using extending thread class. Second one is by implementing runnable interface. So they will ask like which one is the recommended one. Runnable interface is the recommended one. Why? Because in future, if you want to inherit properties from any other classes also, through interface is possible. So that is the reason runnable interface is the recommended approach. In that, we discussed about the thread lifecycle and the thread scheduler. What is the purpose of thread scheduler? And these all the things we discussed. And we discussed about the synchronized keyboard. Synchronized keyboard also very important thing. Okay, that is also very important thing. And these are the areas which we covered in the yesterday session. Thread scheduler, and we discussed about the few of the properties like thread priorities and uh, set name. Okay, so these are the some uh, options which we discussed on the multi-threading. Once we are familiar with the multi-threading, next concept we have the collections, guys. Next concept we have collections. What is the purpose of collections? Generally, the collections which are used to store the a group of objects. Collections which are used to store the a group of objects. Then there is a question. So in Java we have the arrays concept also, right? Arrays is also which is used to store the group of objects only. Then what is the difference between arrays and collection? This is the very common question if you attend the interviews. This is a very frequent question they will ask in the interview perspective. So generally, there are some drawbacks in the arrays. What are the drawbacks? For example, we'll try to understand about arrays. Already we know like array is the container which is used to store the group of values based on the index positions. You can add the values, you can retrieve the values based on the index positions. Okay, so here array size is fixed, guys. Array size is fixed, meaning if any array will be created, and after the array created, if you want to add any few of values to that array, in case of array is not possible because array is the fixed. That is the one issue, and it can allow only homogeneous values. Homogeneous values. Homogeneous meaning same data type it can allow. Same data type. For example, that array if you declare with int, it can allow the int. For example, if you declare with object, then it can allow all kind of values. All kind of values. So array size is the fixed. And second point, you can say arrays don't have any predefined methods, guys. Predefined methods. If you want to perform any operations on that values, you cannot do any operations on that values because arrays don't have any predefined methods. Any predefined methods. Array size is the fixed. Array don't have any predefined methods, and so arrays, the value will be stored like this. For example, if I want to store the values here equal to, I can store the values like this, like some 80, 90, some 110, 120, like this. If you see here, I'm storing the values here, but after array will be created. After that, if I want to add the values, that is not possible. That is not possible. So these are the some drawbacks we have in the arrays. So that is the reason Java team, they introduce us one topic that is called collection, guys. So to overcome all the problems which we are facing in the arrays, that all the problems we can resolve by using collections. Okay, so the main purposes which is collections which are used to store the group of object. And next, in collections, objects we can add, objects we can add dynamically. We can add dynamically, which means collections have the dynamic nature. Collections we can add the dynamic nature, and here collections, okay, in collections objects you can add dynamically, and here collection is the framework. For example, so from starting to till now we discussed I would say multi-threading, and other topics are like file handling. These are the topics which you discussed, right? So at the time of remaining topics, what I would say, we did not say about the framework, but in case of collections, collection is the framework. So what does it mean by framework? Why we are calling the framework? Basically, framework meaning already everything is ready made. For example, if you want to make the biryani, so what are the things you do? Normally you can purchase rice and every all the groceries which are related to biryani you can purchase, and that biryani rice and water you can pour into that bowl, and then you can boil, and then it will take some time to prepare the biryani. That is what all the things you need to purchase from the market, and you have to prepare from scratch to end. That is one kind of approach to make the biryani. And there is a second approach. For example, if you want to prepare the Maggi, so in that case, simply you can go to the market, you can purchase the Maggi packets. So simply you can prepare the Maggi within 2 minutes. Meaning, masala and that raw material, everything is ready-madely available. So simply you can purchase, and then simply you can prepare the Maggi. So collections similar to Maggi, all are ready-made, meaning predefined methods and predefined interfaces, everything already available. Okay, so simply we will use those predefined methods and interfaces and all. So collection is the framework. Collection is the framework where already where all where we have all predefined methods and interfaces to implement the project. Okay, so these are all the issues you can overcome by using collections. And there is a one more question. What is the difference between collection and collections? Collection is the interface, collection is the class. So there is a one more question. What is the difference between collection and collections? Collection is the interface. Collection is the interface which is available in Java.util package. Collections topic, all predefined classes which are coming from the Java.util package only, okay, which is available in Java.util package. Java.util package. And in case of collections, collections is the class which is available in java.util package only, java.util package only. So under the collection, we have the some hierarchy, guys. There is a collection hierarchy that is also very important, that I can show you collection hierarchy in Java, and this diagram is also very important. If I go to this one, so any diagram you can go with, which is you are comfortable, you can go with that diagram. I'm going with, and then I'm opening with this one. So see here what actually iterable is the parent interface for the collection. So green color boxes are interfaces, and this orange color boxes are classes. Okay, so iterable is the parent interface for the collection, and again collection have, there are three child interfaces: list and queue and set. Okay, and again under the list we have the four subclasses like array list, linked list, vector, and stack. Okay, so generally what interface contains abstract methods. Okay, so it will contain the methods. Those methods we can use in array list, linked list, and vector as well. So stack is the uh, that is the different way of where actually we have a different method to store the values. Okay, but in case of these three, we will use the same methods. Whatever the methods which are available in the list, those methods we can use in the these three classes. And in case of set also same approach. In the set we have the methods, same methods we will use in the hash set and linked hash set and tree set as well. Tree set as well. Okay, so collections topic is very easy, and you have to understand the difference between what is happening in case of array list and what is happening in case of linked list, what is happening in case of vector. Only you have to understand the little bit changes in between the classes and all. Okay, so this is the hierarchy. Iterable is the parent interface. Under the iterable we have the collection interface. Under the collection interface we have the again list interface, queue interface, set interface, set interface. Okay, again list have the four subclasses. Four classes are like array list, linked list, vector, and stack. And in case of set we have hash set, linked hash set, and tree set. And this is the shorter set. The shorter set is the interface. So set, queue, I would say list, queue, set, all the main purpose is to store the group of objects only. Okay, so under the collection we have interfaces like list. So what is the purpose of list? List is the interface which is used to store the group of objects. Next we have the set. Set is also interface which is used to store the group of objects. Group of objects. After the I would say collections. In the collection framework, we have the map also. Map is also which is used to store the group of objects in the format of key value pair, which is used to store the group of objects in the form of key value pair. Key value pair. Are you guys clear with my statements? We are discussing about the collections, and collections is the advanced topic of the arrays. So where there are some drawbacks in the arrays, meaning size is fixed, and arrays don't have any predefined methods to perform any operation. And if you want to, so that is the reason So JDK team, they bring us the concept called collections. The concept called collections. Okay, in the collections, collection is the interface. You have to remember this diagram. Iterable, collections, list, queue, set. This is the diagram you have to remember. And there is a two important keywords as well: implements and extends. If you want to inherit the properties from class to class, then there is a keyword called extends. And interface to class, implements. Class to class or interface to interface is the extends. And implements meaning interface to class. Interface to class. Okay, this is the keyword. Okay, fine. Now I am going with the list interface, and list. So the purpose is the same. This is the first point you can write, which is used to store the group of objects. And list is the interface. List is the interface. List is the sub interface of collection. Collection, which is available in java.util package. Java.util package that I can show you. You can go to the document, Java SC8 document. You can look for the Java SC8 document. Now there is, you can check, go to the java.util package. There is a list is the interface, right? See, this is the interface. List interface. So see, these are all the methods. Add method. Next, this is Boolean data type, and add method, add all method, clear, contains method, equals, get method, hash code method, is empty method, iterate. These all the methods, guys. These all the methods. Okay, these all the methods you can use in these all the classes. Array list you can use, linked list you can use, vector you can use. Vector you can use. Vector you can use. So if you have to, simply you can come to the document, and then you can take these methods, and the meaning of each method also we have here. Okay, so now I would go to notepad. So list, which is used to store the group of objects, and list is the sub interface of collection, which is available in java.util package. And here list interface contain many predefined methods, many predefined methods to perform actions on objects. Okay, so what are the methods? Basically, add method, which is used to add the method, which is used to add the object, and next we have add all. Add all means, so there is a two variables which you created. If you want to add all the values which are available in one variable to another variable, then there is a method called add all method. So see here, insert all the elements in the specified collection into this list at the specified position. That is called add all method. Add all method. Insert all elements into a specified collection. Okay, next contains method. The remaining methods all are I would say clear method. if you want to clear the entire method, then so here we have the meaning itself. Remove all the elements from the list. So next method is clear method. There already we have the meaning, guys. Clear method and remove all the elements from the list. Remove all the elements from the list. Okay, from the list. Okay, this here all we have the methods and all. So when you come to list, you have to familiar with these points. List, which is used to store the group of objects, and a list is the sub interface of collection which is available in java.util package, and a list is the interface contains many predefined methods to perform actions on object, and list interface contain many predefined methods. These are the predefined methods. So what are the predefined methods? If you want to know, simply I shared the document already you to write. So java SC8 document, you can come to the document, and then these are the predefined methods. Is empty method, iterator method. Okay, these all the methods, remove method. These are all the methods which are available. Okay, okay, fine. So after this, you should be familiar with list interface content. List interface content. Next point is list interface contain four subclasses. Four list interface contain four implementation classes. Four implementation classes are below. So first one is array list. Second one is linked list. And third one is vector. And fourth one is stack. Fourth one is stack. These four are the classes of list interface. List interface. Now we can go ahead with one by one. First we can go ahead with array list. First we can go ahead with array list. So first point is array list is the implementation class for implementation class for list interface, guys. List interface. Interface. Okay, the purpose is array list, which is used to store the group of values based on the index positions, which is used to store the group of objects based on the store the group of objects. So here it will follow the data structures, but in case of arrays don't have any data structures. But here in case of collection framework, all these array list, linked list, they will follow the data structures to store the values. So array list, which is used to store the group of objects, and array list follows the data structure. Array list data structure. Array list follow the follows the array data structure, meaning in case of array how you added the values based on the index positions, right? So similarly, in case of array list also, we can able to store the values, we can retrieve the values based on the index positions. Based on the index positions, we can able to add the values, and we can able to retrieve the values based on the index positions. So array list follows the data structure is array. Array list follows the array data structure. So here also, however we added, and our, if you want to remove the values from the array list, how you followed in case of arrays, the same thing here as well. The same thing here as well. Okay. So here we have to remember few of the points in case of array list. So array list, it allows heterogeneous values. It allows heterogeneous values. Heterogeneous values meaning you can store any values. Heterogeneous values, heterogeneous objects. Okay, fine. Next up, array list insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order preserved means how you added the values to the array list. So the values also will be stay same, will be stored in the array list. Okay. insertion order is preserved. And next third thing is it allow the duplicate values are allowed. Duplicate values, duplicate objects allowed. Next null values allowed. Null values possible. Null values allowed. So these are the things you have to remember in case of array list, guys. Heterogeneous all are it can all are positive, meaning heterogeneous allowed, insertion order is possible, insertion order is preserved, and duplicate values are allowed, all are positive. So the same thing I can write a program on it and then I will show you practically. So this statements is correct or not. Okay, so simply go to your IDE. In my case I am going with my IDE. I would like to try to open my IDE. Now I would create one more package where I can mention the name called I can give the name of the package called collections, and inside I would like to create a class called I would like to give some demo. This is normal Java class, right? Okay, and now I want to write a program for array list. Array list is the implementation class for the list interface. Array list is the implementation predefined class for the list interface, which is available in java.util package. That is the point we have to remember. Util package. Okay, so that I can show you document also. See here, array list. This is predefined or not? Yes. Now this is which class? This is custom class, right? This is custom class and this is predefined class. Then how you make the relation between them? How you make the relation between them? How you establish the connection between custom class and you predefined class?
Extends.
No,
Extends.
no, no. There are two classes. One is predefined, second one is custom class. How you establish the connection between them? Object creation. We need to create the object. So through that we can establish the connection. Okay. So create the object. Array list. Variable name is your wish. New array list. And you have to import. This is coming from java.util package. So with this, we successfully created the connection between this is custom class and this is the predefined class, right? And this is subclass of list interface, right? Then you can utilize all the methods like add all methods which are available in the list interface. You can utilize all the methods. Now here ar dot add method. Now I want to able to store the values like for example some 900 value, and there is a array list which I mentioned. Create this one, and we need to take main method, right? Take main method. Inside main method you can create the connection between them. New array list, and we can create the connection between them that you can store in one reference variable. That reference variable data type is array list. That reference data type is array list. Okay. Now you can store the values. Ar dot add object. You can store any values. Okay. So what are the points which I said here? It will allows the heterogeneous. Heterogeneous meaning any kind of value can add. This is what integer type. Now can I able to add the string values? Here if you want to add the string value, you can add the string value. And next point what I said, insertion order is preserved, that you can get the clarity at the time of execution. So next we can add some like some 100. Okay, and after this duplicate values allowed. For example, so already I stored the 90 value at the index position 0. The same value I want to store. Same value I want to store. Then that is possible or not? Yes, that is possible. Next, what is the thing here? Null values are allowed. Null values meaning you can store the null. You can mention as null. So see here, null values store or not. Now this is the list. This is the collection of it is the variable and it can store all the collections. Now this is the call, this is called collection variable. Now if you want to print all the values, then simply you can take the sysout statement and then you can call as AR. AR is the variable name. And if now if you can try to print this one, now you can able to get all the values. Java 100, 90 and null value. Sorry, some any issues guys? So see here, what I said, array list follow the data structure. Array data structure meaning, so internally this value will be stored at the index position 0. This value will be stored at index position 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. The data structure is array data structure. That is okay. And insertion order is preserved. However, I added the value. It is also printing the same way or not, which means it is following the insertion order. How we added the values, it is also printing the same way. Okay, fine, very good. Next, it allows the heterogeneous. Heterogeneous meaning if you come to here, so this is the int and this is the normal string, which means it is allowing the heterogeneous as well. Next, duplicate values are allowed. Come to here, this is same value I am trying to add, which means this is the duplicate value. Duplicate values also allowing. And next one is null values also allowing. So these are the points you have to remember, guys. So in the interview perspective, they will ask what is array list. You have to remember, you have to tell these all the points. These all the points you have to tell. Array list is the implementation predefined class for the list interface, which is available in Java data util package. Array list, which is used to store the group of objects. Array list follows the array data structure. It will follow the heterogeneous. It will allow the heterogeneous objects. Insertion order is preserved. Duplicate values are allowed. Null values are allowed. These are the points you have to remember in case of array list. Okay. Okay, fine. And remaining methods also there, like for example, is empty, add all method. These remaining methods also, if you want to know how each method is working and all, simply you can go to that list interface. You can take each method and then for example, this is the clear method. If you want to know the purpose of clear method, so what you can do, so come to here and mention ar dot clear clear method, which means what it will do, it will remove all the elements in this collection reference variable. So it will remove. Now you can print the values. Now you can get the list as empty. Now you can see here, you can get the list as, because there is a method which we used and it removed all the elements from the list, element from the list. So like that, like if you want to check uh, is empty or not, that you can check. If you want to get any value based on the index position, these are the simple method only. These are the simple methods only. So in case of array list, these are the points you have to familiar, and points also very easy. Heterogeneous or I would say allowed. Insertion not is preserved. Duplicate values are allowed, and null values are allowed. If you are very familiar with this one, and next concept we have linked list, guys. Linked list is also very easy. If you are comfortable with the array list, then you can comfortable with the linked list as well. Linked list, what is the first point for linked list? Linked list is predefined implementation class for the implementation class for the list interface. List interface which is available in which is available in java dot util package. Java dot util package. Okay. Linked list which is used to store the group of objects. And next point is linked list follow the data structure. Data structure is doubly linked list. Data structure is double linked list. Linked list. So generally here, in case of array list, the values will be stored like this. You can assume this is the array, and the values will be stored based on the index position. Based on the index position. And this is the index position 0, index position 1, index position 2, index position 3, and index position 4. And these are the values 80, and I can say 90, and some 200, and I would say some 400, and I can say some 600. So here the thing is the values which we can store based on the index positions. Based on the index positions, and it will follow the data structure is arrays. But in case of here, it will follow the data structure is W linked list, meaning so it will be store the values based on the nodes. So see, so for example, if you store the first value here, and if you store the second value here, and if you store the third value here, so it will be store W links. There is a links, two links will be there. This is the node and this is the node. So the connection between the nodes, we have the two links. This is called doubly linked list. So the values will be stored like this. The values will be stored doubly linked list. The value will be stored doubly linked list. Okay. The values will be stored doubly linked list. So now, in case of interviews, they will ask the what is the difference between array list and double linked list is data structure is the main difference. Data structure is the main difference. In some interviews, they will ask Compulsory, if you attend the fresher level interest, they compulsory they will ask the questions in the collections. Compulsory they will ask the questions on the collections. Okay. So the first difference is data structure is double linked list, and in case of a linked list also all are positive, meaning it will allow the heterogeneous objects remaining all points are the same. That you can come to here. Where is the program? Yeah, come to here. Now what I do, so instead of array list I can change to linked list, and here also I'm changing to linked list, and this is also can import java.util package, and now you can try to run this one. So see here, all are positive in case of a linked list also. Then what is the difference between array list and linked list is only the data structure. Only the data structure is the difference. Remaining all points are the same. Remaining all points are the same. So here it allows the it allows heterogeneous objects, and next one is insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. Next coming to here, duplicate values are allowed. Duplicate values are allowed. Next null values also allowed. Null values also null values are allowed. So see, then what is the difference between array list and linked list? Only the data structure. Remaining all points are same. Remaining all points are same. Easy or not? Yes. Array list, if you learn the array list, you can easily you can tell the differences. Only the difference between the array list and linked list is only the difference is data structure. Remaining all points are the same. I am showing you practically as well, right? This is the linked list which I am taking, and I store the values, and if you can see here, it is allowing the duplicate values, it is allowing the null values, and insertion order is also preserved. Insertion is order also preserved. Am I right? Yes. Now, okay, fine. Once you are familiar with the linked list, next there is a concept called vector arrays. Vector is also easy. So how you can come to here? In case of vector, vector is predefined implementation class. Vector is predefined implementation class for the list interface which is available in java.util package, guys. Java.util package. Here also, which is used to store the values, which is used to store the group of objects. So this is the legacy one, guys. This is the legacy one. So it will follow the data structure is vector follows the data structure is, so that you can check with this one. Vector data structure in collections. Dynamic array. Okay, yeah. So if you see here, the data structure for the array is also, array list is also dynamic array only, but here also the data structure is the same, right? So the next point is data structure is dynamic array. Dynamic array. This is also dynamic array only. Which one? This one. This is also, you can write the point. Data structure is dynamic array. Dynamic array. And remaining all points also same, guys. Like whatever the points which we discussed, all points here also same. Meaning it allows the heterogeneous values. Heterogeneous values. And next point is it allows the duplicate values. It allows the duplicate values, and insertion order is preserved. All points are the same. Then what is the difference? One point will be there. But it allows the heterogeneous values, and it follows the insertion order. It will maintain the insertion order. Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. Okay, next point is null values allowed. Null values allowed. Null values. So can I show you practically? Yes. Simply you can come to here. So instead of linked list, I am changing to vector as vector, vector, and this is also I am changing to vector. This is also I am changing to vector. Okay, so if I could import the java.util package, and if I run this one, you can get the all the values. So see here, meaning which means whatever the points I said, all are valid or not? Yes, all are valid. Okay, here the question is, so here the points array list and linked list we discuss both are same. Then what is the difference between array list and vector? Vector is the synchronized, guys. Vector is the synchronized, 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 meaning when the requirement is synchronized, meaning if you want to allow only one person at a time, then we can go ahead with the vector. We can go ahead with the vector. But in case of array list, in case of this one, it can able to access all the values. It can able to access all the values. So see here, if you see this diagram, these are the thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. In case of array list, it is allowing all the threads at a time, which means array list is not a synchronized. But in case of vector, this is the synchronized. It can allow only one thread at a time. So that is the difference between array list and linked list. If you guys clearly observe here, if you learn one thing, if you learn one topic, then two topics are free. Buy one, get two free. Right or not? You are purchasing this one. Buy one, get two free. Only two differences you have to understand. Easy or not? Are you guys, are you clear with my statements? If you learn this topic, which is array list, remaining two topics are free. Okay, if you purchase this one, two products are free. Linked list and vector is the free. Buy one, get two. Okay, this is vector is the synchronized and array list is the not synchronized. Array list is the not synchronized. Array list is not synchronized. Not synchronized. Okay, so this is all about list. Now you guys are clear. There is no need to by heart and all. So simply you can uh, come to the program. We can first we have to remember these 4 points, which are actually data structure and heterogeneous and insertion, duplicate, null values. These 4 points you have to remember. That all the same in case of linked list, in case of vector is the same. Okay, I hope you guys are clear. Now once you are familiar with these three, Then next there is a concept called stack, guys. So stack is basically it will follow the data structure is LIFO, last in first out. So this is also on stack is the predefined implementation class. Stack is the predefined implementation class. List interface which is available in java.util package. Java.util package. Java.util package. Okay. So which is also used to store the group of objects. Group of objects. Next one is data structure is LIFO. LIFO meaning last in first out. Last in first out. So all browsers are following the same data structure, that is LIFO. For example, if you are searching anything in the Chrome, so whatever you search in the recently, that will be top of that history, right? So all the Chrome browsers will follow the data structure is LIFO, last in first out. All the browsers will follow the data structure is LIFO. Okay, so here how it will be actually. So the thing here, there is, you can assume there is a, how it will follow the data structure. You can assume this is the data structure memory. Normally can assume, for example, there is a values or there is a some string values and all. For example, as of now I am taking as the some integer values, some 90 and some 80 and some 70. These are the values. If you want to store the values in the data structure before, so there is a method called push method. We need to push the values first. I will push the first value, that is 90 value, so that I can push. There is a method called push method 90. Okay, and there is a, after this, if you want to push, then there is a another value can push 80, and after that there is a value called 70. So like this, whatever the latest value you added, so that will be available on top of that data structure. That is this is all browser will follow the same data structure. All browsers, like whatever the, like first you will search any URL and all, that will be bottom of that data structure, and latest URL will be available in the top of that data structure. Top of that data structure. Okay. Okay, fine. Come to here and change. Now here we need to change the entire structure. Now here I would mention stack. Okay, so we need to import the statement java.util package, and there is a method called push method. You can store the values. I'm storing the values 90, and s dot push method, some I would say some 80. Those are the values I would like to print. Okay, so simply what I'm doing, I created one stack and then I assign some values and then I'm trying to print value. And then I am checking what I'm checking remaining all parameters it is allowing or not. So you can see the program, it is allowing all the parameters which we discussed in the previous three sessions, previous three topics. We discussed about there are three parameters, right? There are one, two, three, four parameters. Four parameters I am checking the parameters it is satisfying or not. It is satisfying or not. It is allowing the heterogeneous values. Yes, that is true. Okay. Next one is insertion order is preserved or not. I added 90, 80, 90, 80. Insertion order is also following. Next, heterogeneous value allowing, yes, allowing. Duplicate values allowing, yes, allowing. And next, null values value allowing, yes, allowing. So all points it is allowing. Only the data structure is different. The data structure is different. Remaining all points are the same. All points are the same. So this is easy or not? Done with four classes. స్టాక్ కి డిలీట్ చేయడానికి మనకి పాప్ అండ్ పీక్ పాప్ మెథడ్ డిలీట్ అండ్ పీక్ హైయెస్ట్ వాల్యూని టాప్ మోస్ట్ వాల్యూని చూపించడానికి అవి కూడా చూద్దాం ఒకసారి. So in stack, there are other two methods which are peek and pop. For example, take I would like to print s dot. There is a peek method and pop method. For example, if we go with the if you see each method purpose also we have here, and it looks the top of the stack without removing it's from the stack, and peek method and then pop method. So it removes top of that element. This we can go ahead with this one, pop method, and if you can run this one, save the program. So what is the top of this element? 90, and now you can see the difference between them. You can run this one and then you can see top value, null value. So this will be stored where bottom, and this will be above the bottom. This will be above this one, and this is latest value, right? Latest value. So when you use the pop method, so the latest value will be removed. The latest value will be removed. This is clear, everyone, right? What is the purpose of pop method? Delete the topmost value or recent value. This is the recent value, and this is the data structure. It should be like this, and the values will be stored like this from top to bottom to top. And when you mention the pop method, this will be remove the recent value. Okay. Okay, fine. This is all about pop method. And when you go with the peek method, system dot out dot println s dot, there is a peek method. Peek method also, it will look the top of that stack value. This will see top of the value also same, right? We'll see. Can run this one. In this, what it will do generally, top value meaning highest value. For example, here if I take some 600 and if I run this one, it will print the top value. Okay, it will check entire data memory, and which is the highest value it will print when you go with the peak value. When you go with the pop value, it will print recent value. Okay, so these are the methods which are available in stack. These are the methods which are available in stack. So I hope the collections topic is easy. Yes or not? Only you have to understand little differences. So in case of interviews, they will ask the question, what is the difference between linked list, array list, and what is the difference between array list and vector? These kind of questions you can face regularly in the interviews. Regularly in the interviews. I hope you guys are clear with my statements. So once you are familiar with the list, then there is a concept called set. Then there is a concept called set, guys. So what is the set? Set is also predefined interface which is available in list interface, guys. Set is the predefined predefined sub interface for the sub interface for the list interface, guys. List interface, which is used to store what group of objects only. Group of objects only. Group of objects. Okay. Set have how many members are watching? My God, 3 members are watching. Okay. Next, set is also predefined, right? For that set also having, I can go to the document and then we can check the same methods which are available in set also. I can show you that one in the set interface. Same methods, guys. What are the methods which are available in the list? Same methods which are available here as well. Okay. Same methods. In case of here also, we can use the same methods. Same methods. But here, there are some differences that we'll see coming to here. List set interface set interface contain 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 some implementation classes are below. We have first one is asset, guys. First one we have asset. Second one we have linked asset, and third one we have tree set. Tree set. Tree set. So coming to first asset. So asset is the predefined class. Asset is the predefined implementation class. Implementation class for whom? Set interface, which is available in where it is available, java.t package. Next one is asset, which is used to asset which is used to store the group of objects. Next one is data structure, guys. Hash set will follow the hash table data structure. Hash table data structure that you can check with once again. Hash set data structure. See here, hashing mechanism is called hashing. So hash table follows the data structure is hash table. Data structure is hash table. Hash table. Okay, fine. Next, coming to hash set. Coming to hash set, there are four parameters, right? First one is it will allow heterogeneous values. Okay, fine, very good. Heterogeneous values, heterogeneous objects. Okay, that is okay, very good. Next one is next one is insertion order is insertion order is insertion order is in case of a linked list, insertion order is preserved. This we can check where I would go to the program, and here I can take the program. I can write the program hash set hs equal to new hash set. Okay, and then you have to import the statement import hash set hs dot add values. Yeah, this is the object which I created. Now I want to print this one, and then you can print this one. Now you can run this one. Now you can come down. uh, so the first point is insertion order is it is not following. Okay, fine. Next point is duplicate values not allowing. Okay, and it allows the null point. There are two which is not supported. One is insertion order, second one is duplicate values is not allowing. Okay, there are 2 points you have to remember. Insertion order is not preserved, so that not supporting values you can write down. And so here you can write heterogeneous values. Okay, fine. It supports the null values. Null values allow. Null values allowed, and heterogeneous values allowed. And yeah, insertion order is not preserved, and duplicate values not allowed. Duplicate values not allowed. Duplicate values are objects not allowed. These are the two differences you have to remember, guys. Okay, as said, these are the these two it will not allow. What are the those two? Duplicate values not allowed, and insertion order is not preserved. Okay, fine. Then there is a difference between hash set and linked list. Hash set will not follow the insertion order, but in case of linked list will follow the insertion order. That is the only the point difference between hash set and linked list. So coming to here, linked list, and here the first point for the this is linked hash set. Linked hash set. Only the difference between that and this one is it will follow the insertion order, but it will not follow the insertion order. Okay, yeah. First point for this one is linked hash set is implementation class for the list set interface which is available in Java data util package. Java data util package. Okay. Next point is linked list, linked asset, which is used to store the group of values, group of value objects, values or object anything. Next up, linked list will follow the doubly linked list plus hash table. Data structure is doubly linked list plus hash table. Hash table. This is the data structure. Okay, fine, very good. Now it will allow the heterogeneous values. Heterogeneous. This is common point for all. This is common point for all. Heterogeneous objects. And next point is insertion order. It will maintain insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. Next point come to here. Remaining insertion order preserved. Null values allowed. Same points. Null values allowed. Next one is duplicate. Last point is duplicates not allowed. Duplicates not allowed. Now, what is the difference between linked list, linked asset and asset? Insertion order is preserved in case of a linked list. Insertion order is not preserved in case of asset. That I can show you the same thing in the programmatical as well. You can get the better clarity on it. Linked asset, and this is linked asset. So simply can import the statement which are related to that. You can run that one and then you can get the result as output. See here, it is following the insertion order or not? Yes, it is following, right? Yes, it is following. Remaining the points are the common. Remaining points are the common. So here also, if you learn this one, so you will be, this one is the free. Next we have the tree setter. Tree set is also, tree set will follow the tree data structure. Tree, how the tree will be there now, generally tree will have the some root and a stem, and it have some branches and all, right? Branches and all. Same way here also the values will be stored based on the tree format. For example, initial value will be stored like this, next value will be stored here, and the next value will be stored here, and other values will be stored like this. So internally they will have some calculation like which value will be stored in the left side and which value will be stored right side of that number. That is the internal calculation. That internal calculation we don't need, only the data structure, how the values will be stored and all, how to remember. Like this, the values will be stored like this. Okay, so this is seems to how, this is seems to tree only, right? So that is the reason we are calling as the tree data structure. Okay, so coming to tree, here also, so simply can change to tree. Tree data structure don't allow the null values case. So remaining points is the common. Okay, null values and tree data structure string values also not allowed. Save this one. String values allowed. This one. Insertion order not preserved. And next duplicate values not allowed. And next hs dot and mm, string values allowing or not allowing Java. If you want to mention Java, then it can able to store only the string values. $600, and then here also can check with some 700. Now in this case, if you can try this one, what error it is throwing. Integer cannot be cached to the string. So here we need to store only the string values. This we can remove. 600, 700, 900. So coming to here and write the points. Tree set. So first point is for tree set is what? Tree set is the implementation class for the tree set. Implementation class for the set interface, which is available in java.util package. Next point is which is used to store the group of objects only, which is used to store the group of objects. Next point coming to here, data structure is tree set. Data structure is, can check that one, tree format, tree data structure. Okay, data structure is tree data structure. Tree. Next point is insertion order is not preserved. Not preserved. Next null values not allowed. Null values not allowed. Next duplicate values not allowed. Not allowed. And so default it is taking only integer values. If you want to take it is storing homogeneous. If you want to store the string values, and you have to mention this one also, that we can check. In tree set Mm, we can store heterogeneous values. Give me an example. Here they are storing the string values, but our requirement is not like that. Our requirement is, can we store heterogeneous values at a time? That is the thing. Not allowed. Okay, so at a time is not allowed. And basically, if you want to store the string values, you can declare with the string, and then you can able to store the values. So here you can write that point also. Heterogeneous values are not allowed. Heterogeneous objects not allowed. Not allowed. So these are the points you have to familiar with collections, guys. I hope you guys are clear, right? I hope you guys are clear. So if you learn one thing, you can able to remember remaining all the things as well. Okay. So I hope that's it today, guys. So thus I can copy this one, the topic which is called collection, right? Which I could mention. Like that. Yeah, please respond with your names, guys. Tejashni, Prasanna,
Present, sir.
Harish Kumar, Lavan Kumar. Okay, one second.